I never believed in aliens, not really. Not until that night in August, when my truck broke down on a lonely stretch of road between Grantham and Stilton. The engine sputtered once, then died. I sat there, blinking at the dashboard like it had personally betrayed me. With no cell service and no other cars in sight, I figured I might as well stretch my legs. That's when I saw it. A faint glow over the fields just beyond the tree line. Yellowish white, pulsing gently like a heartbeat. My curiosity beat out my common sense, so I started walking. The wheat was tall, brushing against my arms, whispering secrets in the breeze. As I stepped into the open field, I stopped dead. There it was, a crop circle. Massive. Dozens of spirals and symbols woven perfectly into the stalks, all flattened with impossible precision. But it wasn't the shape that stunned me. It was the figure standing in the middle of it. A man, no, not quite a man. He was tall, thin, almost translucent. His skin shimmered like heat over asphalt, and he moved with a kind of grace I can't explain. Like he was made of light and water. He turned. His eyes were completely black, but not scary, more like deep, calm pools. "You came," he said, like we had an appointment. My truck died," I mumbled. "What is this?" He tilted his head. "It's a message. Not for you, but you're here now." I glanced down at the patterns. "A message for who?" "For them," he said, pointing up. I followed his finger and saw nothing but stars. "Aliens?" "No," he smiled faintly. "Humans. Just not your kind yet. The ones who'll come after." I laughed nervously. "You saying crop circles aren't made by bored farmers or pranksters?" He stepped closer. "Crop circles are time signatures. Coordinates embedded in biology. When the air is right, when the earth leans just so, we inscribe them." "But why?" "To keep balance," he said. "To remind Earth it's being watched." I didn't know what to say. He reached into his coat, a long, dark robe that shimmered like oil, and pulled out a small seed, no bigger than a pebble. "This is for you. Planted where the moonlight touches your door." I took it. It pulsed with a faint warmth. "What'll grow?" I asked. "Truth," he said. "If you're ready." Then he turned, walked into the center of the formation, and simply vanished like a candle blown out in the wind. By the time I made it back to the road, my truck started like nothing had happened. I planted the seed that night. 2 weeks later, a single, silver-leafed vine spiraled up the side of my house. The vine didn't stop growing. At first, it hugged the side of my house like ivy, silver leaves gleaming in the dark. But by the third full moon, it had sprouted buds, small, pearlescent things that pulsed with a gentle hum. Not like a machine. More like a lullaby. You didn't hear it with your ears. You felt it in your bones. I didn't tell anyone. How could I? "Hey, got a glowing plant growing on my house because a shimmer man in a crop circle gave me a seed." Right. But I watched. I documented. Every night, I sat on my porch with a notebook and a mug of tea, like some kind of small-town sentinel. Then one night in October, one of the buds bloomed. The flower was impossibly blue, so blue it made the sky look gray. As it opened, something changed. The air shifted. A stillness fell, and the stars above seemed to sharpen in the sky like they were leaning in to see. I stood up, heart pounding. The flower turned toward me. Yes, turned. It followed me as I stepped forward, petals rippling. And then it spoke. Not with words, but with thoughts. Clear, heavy, ancient thoughts that poured into my mind like warm water. Balance is breaking. Watchers are fading. Your kind must decide. I staggered back. Decide what? Who are you? The flower pulsed. Your people are loud. Fast. Forgetful. You stretch the land until it cracks, and you dig without asking. But the earth is alive. She remembers. She sent us to remind you. I stared at the vine. Remind us of what? That time is a loop. That your end was your beginning. And that not all circles are made of crops. The vine grew silent. The flower closed. I barely slept that night. I dreamed of oceans boiling and forests screaming. Of other humans, but not like us. Taller. Wiser. Sadder. They walked in silence, planting vines like mine in blackened soil. I woke up drenched in sweat. The flower was gone. Just a pale stalk left behind. The next few days, I noticed something odd. Birds started gathering around my house, silent, still, just watching. Then the people came. First, a local botanist. Then a journalist. Then someone from the government. Word had gotten out somehow. They all asked the same thing: where did it come from? I lied. Said it was an experimental plant. A mutation. But deep down, I knew. The seed had marked me. The vine had chosen me to carry the message forward. And now I'm passing it to you. Yes, you. Because if you found this story, it means you're meant to ask questions. To pay attention. Next time you see a crop circle or a vine that shouldn't exist, don't look away. The earth is speaking. Are you listening?